What can you see in the picture? You can see thunders here, lightning fast. Okay, we talk about Unit 4 disasters and lesson 3.2 writing and speaking. Okay, at the end of the lesson, you can write an emergency announcement for a disaster. And you can also talk about the dangers of disasters and what people should do in these situations. Okay, you read again an emergency announcement about flood. In your student's book, I Learn Smart for 8 on page 42. Here, you can also look at on the screen. Now, just circle a number from 1 to 4, the 4 parts of the announcement noted in the writing skill box. So, writing skill. To write emergency announcement, we should include 4 main parts. Heading. Note the emergency type, who is sending the announcement and when. So you see, heading or title, flood warning. Who is sending the announcement here? From the National Weather Service. And when? Sent 2015 July the 11th. And how about number 2? What, where, when, knows. You keep this short and simple. Here, for example, what? Flooding. Well, Flagstaff City. And when? From 22-3 July the 11th to 8 July the 12th. How about number 3? It's about summary. You briefly note the cause and main dangers about the disaster. Here you see, heavy rains in the mountains are causing the water to rise in the Blue River. Water could be as high as 1 meter in the center of Flagstaff City. We expect damage to buildings, houses, and cars. And how about number 4? Here, instructions. You remember to note what people should do as point form notes here. You can see instructions, have an escape plan, have emergency items ready to go. Okay, about food, about medical tablet, okay, and so on. Emergency items. And how about number 3? Stay in the highest part of your home and you move it and important things to the highest part of your home. You can do not walk or drive into the flood water. Board up your lower windows. You can watch local TV or listen to the radio for more information and instructions. And you can be prepared to leave your home and follow your escape plan. Here you see. Now, now you look at the screen. Writing skill. Okay. We just learned how to write an emergency announcement. Say again. S is four main parts. Number one, heading. How about number two? What, or where, when, knows. How about number three? Summary. And the last one, instructions. So you can see on the screen. Now, you number the sentences from 1 to 4 to match them with the parts of an emergency announcement. We use the reading and writing skill here to help you. Now, for example, A, we expect damage to buildings and houses along West Beach. Okay, it's about summary. A little summary. So summary number 3 here, you see, number 3A3. How about B? What? The tsunami where Beitao City, and when 7:37 May the 3rd to 9:30 May the 3rd. What? Where? When? You see? Number 2. Okay, right, 2. And how about C? The wave could be as high as 4 meters when it hits West Beach. Okay, a little summary. Alright, number 3. Okay. And how about D? The tsunami warning from the Pacific Ocean Service sent 6:31 May the 3rd. So you can see the screen. The tsunami warning here, note emergency type. Okay. And who is sending the announcement here? From the Pacific Ocean Service. And when? Here you see. So the number 1. Okay, very good. And how about E? Move to higher ground far from the sea immediately. E. Okay. Maybe instructions. Number 4. Alright. Now let's see. Okay, good job. Number 4. E number 4. And how about F? A large undersea earthquake started a tsunami. So maybe a little about summary, right? Is it number 3? Oh, well done. Okay, you ready? You already number sentences from 1 to 4. Okay, very good. Now you can write an emergency announcement warning another town about the disaster you know. You can use the writing skill box here to help you. Okay, for main parts. Number 1, heading. How about number 2? What, where, when, knows. And what can you write about summary number 3? Okay, summary. And number 4, instructions. Okay, instructions. Now, just for example, the tsunami warning from the Pacific Ocean Service sent 6:31 May. And number 2, what? The tsunami. Where? Beitao City. And when? 7:37 May the 3rd to 9:30 May the 3rd. Okay. Next, about summary. A large undersea earthquake started a tsunami. The wave could be as high as 4 meters when it hits West Beach. We expect damage to buildings and houses along West Beach. And instructions here you can see, move to higher ground far from the sea immediately. Okay, just for example, you can write an emergency announcement warning the disaster, Now speaking, you can speak about an emergency announcement for the disaster you write. First of all, you can work in pairs. So you can speak the first disaster type. About number 2, where and when. And next, you can talk about the cause, main dangers. And the last one, we can talk about what people should and shouldn't do in this situation. Okay, with the questions, just for example, what should people do during a typhoon? For example, typhoon. Or they should find a strong building and go into it. Wow, good idea. What shouldn't they do? They shouldn't open doors and windows. Okay. Just for example, you can talk about an emergency announcement for the disasters. Yeah. Now, for B, we can imagine as your top to warn your town about a disaster. Choose one disaster and complete the table with information about the dangers and your most important pieces of advice. So you can use ideas from the last lesson you learned here. First of all, you can talk about disaster type, or for example, typhoon, flood, or drought, blah blah blah, so on. The second, we can talk about when and when. And the third, we talk about cause and main dangers and instructions. You can talk about what people should and shouldn't do in this situation. Okay, just for example, you see. Now, your homework. As I mentioned, you write an emergency announcement for a disaster, and you practice speaking an emergency announcement for the disaster you write. Goodbye. Thanks for your listening. See you later.